Okay, home recording tools. You're going to need some way to record. What are you going to use? Some people use software in their computer, other people use a standalone recorder. There's pros and cons for each, and different people use what they like to use. Personally, I like to use a hardware recorder myself. Reason being, a hardware standalone recorder is designed specifically for recording. It's not made for emailing or word processing, and you're not limited by any limitations your computer may have. If you use a standalone recorder, most of the time you can always dump those tracks or export them to be used in a studio with Pro Tools or anything like that. Here we go. Ready? Take two. Standalone recorders, you can pick up a good entry-level unit for between $200 and $600. You want to make sure that you're going to get a recorder that has the amount of inputs you're going to need. If you're just a guy who's recording at home solo with 1 or 2 instruments, the minimum you should buy would be a recorder with 4 inputs. If you're recording in a band where you have drums and other things, you're going to want to get a recorder that has at least 8 simultaneous inputs. There are a lot of brands out there to choose from. I've really had good experience with units like from Fostex, Zoom, and Boss. They all make some really good units that'll get you started at home and really give you good results. So you got your guitar. That's one input. And here's your vocal microphone. That's 2 inputs. So then you may have a drum machine for backing tracks or other percussion, something like that. You're going to need 2 more inputs. Left and right. Now you can get your stereo backing track. That's 4 inputs. So for review, this is why I recommend a minimum of 4 recordable tracks on your standalone recorder or your recording interface. That's going to get you just enough to get going and get started with. If you record with software instead of hardware, you're going to need some type of a hardware recording interface to plug into anyway, and the same rules apply. If you're a solo songwriter or artist, you're going to want to make sure you have a minimum of 4 inputs that you can record with. And if you are recording a band or someone with drums, you're going to want to make sure that you have a minimum of 8 recordable inputs. Let me just give you 2 examples of software programs that are available that are either bundled with a hardware interface or that come in some computers. For example, Apple Macintosh usually has GarageBand, which is available, and it's an excellent program. Will get you started. And Pro Tools LE is an entry-level program that will get you started on the Pro Tools road, and it comes with a lot of different recording interfaces that are out there. One of the things I would like to stress is if you do go to a software program, you want to make sure you have some sort of support group because it can get really detailed. Make sure you have a buddy that uses the same program or a users group or online forum where you can get answers to help you along your way. Let's review. For entry-level home recording, there's 2 options. You can buy a standalone hardware recorder, or you can buy software, and you'll still need a hardware interface to plug into. There's pros and cons to both. The pros for standalone recorders are you can take it anywhere, plug right in, and you're ready to go. It doesn't require any software. They are a little more expensive as a con. The pros to the software is it's generally free when it comes bundled with a piece of hardware. You buy plugins and other things like that, it can be a little more expensive, and you will need a computer to run it. So you can make a decision, choose which is best for you.